What if I told you that most of what you think you know about manipulation is only scratching the surface? Heavy manipulation isn't just about deception. It's a sophisticated game that can leave even the sharpest minds questioning reality itself. Sure, you've probably heard about basic manipulation tactics like lying or exaggerating, but those are child's play compared to the deeper, more insidious methods out there. Most advice out there only teaches you to recognize the obvious stuff, leaving you vulnerable to the real psychological warfare. In this video, we're going beyond the basics. We're diving into the heavy manipulation tactics that most people never even see coming, and we're equipping you with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy to navigate these complex situations. These insights aren't just refreshing, they're essential if you want to stay grounded and protect your integrity. Let's break down these tactics one by one, with the timeless guidance of the Stoics leading the way. Number 1. Heavy manipulation. Heavy manipulation is more than just a few clever tricks. It's a calculated assault on your psychological defenses. These tactics are crafted to control, influence, and distort your perception of reality, often in ways that push the boundaries of what's ethical or even recognizable as manipulation. Whether it's subtle psychological nudges or outright emotional warfare, heavy manipulation is designed to drain your energy, erode your self-confidence, and leave you questioning your own thoughts and feelings. It's a relentless process that can make you feel isolated, confused, and mentally exhausted, all while the manipulator tightens their grip on your psyche. These tactics aren't just challenges to your emotional resilience, they're threats to your autonomy and mental well-being. The reality is, whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or broader societal interactions, heavy manipulation is a force we must be vigilant against. Recognizing these tactics is the first step in defending yourself against them. Marcus Aurelius offers us a powerful reminder in the face of such manipulation. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The Stoics teach us that while we can't always control what others do, we have absolute control over how we respond. By recognizing manipulation for what it is, we reclaim our power, refuse to be victims, and maintain our integrity and peace of mind. Number 2. Victimization. Victimization is one of the most deceptive and powerful manipulation tactics. Manipulators often cast themselves as the victim, carefully crafting a narrative that garners sympathy and deflects scrutiny. By twisting situations to make it appear as though they are the ones who have been wronged, they skillfully divert attention from their own actions and avoid taking responsibility. This tactic is particularly dangerous because it preys on our natural instincts to help and protect those we perceive as vulnerable. When someone plays the victim, they not only manipulate your emotions, but also create a smokescreen that can obscure the truth. They might exaggerate or fabricate their suffering, all to gain your support and to shift blame away from themselves. This makes it difficult to hold them accountable, as any attempt to do so can be easily deflected by their apparent distress. Epictetus offers us a powerful reminder. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The Stoic approach encourages us to maintain our composure and clarity of thought, even in the face of emotional manipulation. When you recognize someone using victimization as a tactic, it's crucial to respond with reason rather than emotion. This means stepping back, assessing the situation objectively, and not allowing their narrative to cloud your judgment. By doing so, you can see through the manipulation and address the situation with integrity and fairness. Number 3. Triangulation. Triangulation is a cunning and divisive manipulation tactic where the manipulator brings a third party into the mix, either to control the narrative or to create conflict between others. This tactic is particularly insidious because it allows the manipulator to orchestrate situations from behind the scenes, setting people against each other while they remain in a position of power. By involving others, they can distort perceptions, sow seeds of doubt, and foster mistrust, all while keeping themselves above the fray. The primary goal of triangulation is to divide and conquer. The manipulator may present different versions of a story to each party, stirring up misunderstandings and fueling animosity. This keeps everyone off balance, making it difficult for those involved to come together and see through the manipulation. The more confused and conflicted you are, the easier it becomes for the manipulator to maintain control and influence over the situation. Seneca wisely advised, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This Stoic teaching is particularly relevant when dealing with triangulation. The manipulator's goal is to create a web of confusion and conflict that keeps you entangled in their game. However, if you stay focused on what you know to be true and resist the urge to get caught up in the drama, trauma, you can avoid falling into their trap. By maintaining your clarity of mind and staying grounded in reality, you can navigate through the manipulator's schemes and protect yourself from their attempts to control and divide. Number 4. Inconsistency and Unpredictability. Inconsistency and unpredictability are powerful tools in the manipulator's arsenal, designed to keep you perpetually off balance. By acting erratically or changing their behavior without warning, manipulators create an environment of uncertainty. This constant guessing game makes it difficult for you to anticipate their actions or understand their intentions, leaving you feeling disoriented and vulnerable. The unpredictable nature of manipulators serves multiple purposes. It keeps you on edge, constantly questioning their motives and second-guessing your own responses. This confusion erodes your confidence and can lead you to become more compliant and less assertive. When you are unsure of what to expect, you are more likely to surrender control and adapt to the manipulator's whims, further entrenching their power over you. Marcus Aurelius offers a crucial perspective. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. This Stoic advice is a call to personal integrity and consistency amidst external chaos. Regardless of how erratic or unpredictable the manipulator's behavior may be, focus on maintaining your own principles and consistency. By holding firm to your values and responses, you protect yourself from being swayed by the manipulator's tactics and remain steadfast in your actions. This inner stability allows you to navigate through the unpredictability with clarity and strength, preserving your autonomy and resisting their attempts to control you. Number 5. The blame game. The blame game is a classic manipulation tactic where the manipulator skillfully avoids responsibility by shifting the blame onto others. Instead of owning up to their mistakes or shortcomings, they deflect and make you feel as though you are at fault for their problems. This tactic is particularly insidious because it not only confuses you, but also manipulates your sense of guilt and self-worth. By constantly redirecting blame, manipulators create a distorted reality where you are led to believe that you are responsible for their actions or for the ensuing issues. This tactic can make you doubt yourself and question your own judgments, eroding your confidence and making you more susceptible to further manipulation. The more you internalize this misplaced blame, the more control the manipulator gains over you. Epictetus provides a crucial Stoic perspective. No man is free who is not master of himself. This wisdom is a powerful reminder to recognize when blame is being unfairly placed on you. Maintain your self-awareness and stay grounded in your own truth. By understanding that you are not responsible for others' actions or mistakes, you can resist the manipulative pressure to accept undue blame. Embrace the Stoic principle of self-mastery to remain firm in your integrity and autonomy, despite the manipulative attempts to make you feel otherwise. Number 6. Double bind. A double bind is a sophisticated and disorienting manipulation tactic designed to entrap you in a no-win situation. In this strategy, the manipulator sets up conflicting demands or choices where, regardless of what you decide, you are left in the wrong. This creates a frustrating and helpless feeling, as every possible action seems to validate their control and undermine your position. The double bind effectively paralyzes you by making you feel as though every option leads to failure or criticism. This tactic is particularly damaging because it erodes your ability to act independently and assertively. By ensuring that any choice you make will be twisted to their advantage, the manipulator maintains their dominance and keeps you in a constant state of uncertainty and frustration. You end up feeling trapped in a cycle of ineffective responses, which further consolidates their manipulative power over you. Seneca provides profound guidance with his statement, "If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person." This Stoic wisdom highlights that escaping a double bind is less about altering external circumstances and more about transforming your internal approach. By cultivating inner strength, clarity, and resilience, you can rise above the manipulative traps set by others. Embrace this Stoic principle to maintain your composure and find your own path out of the double bind, regardless of the manipulator's attempts to keep you enslaved. Number 7. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a particularly insidious psychological tactic where the manipulator systematically undermines your perception of reality. By distorting or denying facts, memories, or perceptions, they create a confusing and destabilizing environment. The goal is to make you doubt your own sanity and judgment, leaving you increasingly dependent on the manipulator's version of events. This deliberate manipulation erodes your confidence, making it easier for the manipulator manipulator to control your behavior and decisions. Gaslighting often involves subtle, persistent tactics designed to gradually erode your sense of self and reality. The manipulator may deny things they've said or done, insist that you're misremembering events, or create false narratives that contradict your experiences. This ongoing psychological assault can leave you feeling disoriented and helpless as you struggle to reconcile your own perceptions with the manipulator's twisted version of the truth. Marcus Aurelius offers crucial advice. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This Stoic wisdom is a powerful tool against gaslighting. By maintaining a clear and rational mindset, you can protect yourself from the manipulative tactics aimed at distorting your reality. Trust in your own perceptions and question any doubts sown by others. By focusing on the quality of your thoughts and upholding your own sense of reality, you can resist the destabilizing effects of gaslighting and maintain your inner stability and confidence. Number 8. Projection. Projection is a manipulative tactic where the perpetrator attributes their own negative traits, behaviors, or faults onto you, making you feel as though you are the problem. This strategy is used to deflect attention from their own shortcomings and to shift blame onto you. By projecting their insecurities or wrongdoings onto you, they create a false narrative where you are cast in a negative light while they escape accountability. This tactic is particularly damaging because it distorts your self-perception and can make you question your own actions and motivations. When someone projects their flaws onto you, it not only confuses you, but also undermines your self-confidence. You may begin to internalize their accusations and feel as though you are responsible for issues that are actually a reflection of their own issues. Epictetus provides valuable perspective with his statement, "Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them." This Stoic wisdom helps us understand that projection is a projection of the manipulator's internal conflicts and not a reflection of your own reality. By recognizing that projection is about their inner turmoil and not your own faults, you can maintain clarity and self-awareness. Focus on your own principles and perceptions rather than being swayed by the manipulative distortions. This approach allows you to stay grounded and unaffected by the unjust blame projected onto you. Number 9. Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail is a powerful manipulation tactic where the manipulator leverages fear, guilt, or a sense of obligation to coerce you into complying with their demands. By exploiting your emotions, they create a sense of urgency or moral duty that pressures you to act against your own wishes or best interests. This tactic often involves threats of emotional or relational consequences, such as withdrawing affection, spreading rumors, or creating conflict, all designed to make you feel trapped and forced to comply. The effectiveness of emotional blackmail lies in its ability to tap into your deepest fears and insecurities. The manipulator's threats or guilt-inducing statements can make you feel as though you have no choice but to acquiesce, even if it means compromising your own values or desires. This manipulation can significantly undermine your autonomy and self-respect as you find yourself acting out of fear rather than genuine choice. Seneca provides empowering guidance with his statement, "He who is brave is free." This Stoic principle emphasizes that true freedom comes from bravery and the courage to stand firm in your principles, regardless of emotional pressure. When faced with emotional blackmail, resist allowing fear or guilt to dictate your decisions. Instead, hold fast to your own values and reasoned judgment. By maintaining your inner strength and courage, you can navigate through emotional manipulation and make decisions that align with your true self, rather than succumbing to coercive tactics. Number 10. Time pressure. Time pressure is a manipulative tactic where the perpetrator creates a sense of urgency to force you into making hasty decisions. By artificially compressing the time frame in which you must act, they aim to sideline your critical thinking and compel you to make choices without proper reflection. This pressure is often applied through deadlines, threats of missed opportunities, or fabricated emergencies, all designed to push you into compliance quickly. The tactic exploits your natural inclination to avoid conflict or to seize perceived opportunities, making you more likely to act impulsively. This quick decision-making benefits the manipulator, who can exploit your rushed choices to their advantage while you are left regretting decisions made in haste. Marcus Aurelius offers a valuable perspective with his advice: "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This Stoic wisdom underscores the importance of integrity and thoughtful consideration. When faced with time pressure, resist the urge to rush. Instead, take the necessary time to evaluate your options carefully and ensure that your decisions actions align with what is right and true. By remaining patient and deliberate, you safeguard yourself from manipulative tactics and make choices that reflect your values and reasoned judgment. Number 11, false social approval. False social approval is a manipulative tactic where the perpetrator uses insincere praise or fabricates widespread agreement to coerce you into compliance. By pretending that everyone supports their viewpoint or that they have the consensus of a larger group, they create a facade of social validation. This tactic aims to pressure you into aligning with their demands by leveraging the perceived authority of social approval. The manipulator's goal is to make you feel as though deviating from their wishes would mean going against popular opinion or facing social rejection. By invoking this false sense of collective endorsement, they exploit your desire for acceptance and validation to control your behavior and decisions. Epictetus provides crucial advice with his statement, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This Stoic wisdom encourages you to remain true to your own principles and judgments, rather than being swayed by the illusion of social approval. Trust in your own values and decision-making process, even when faced with manipulated social pressure. By focusing on your own integrity and authenticity, you can resist the manipulative attempts to control you through false social validation. Number 12, concealment of information. Concealment of information is a manipulative tactic where crucial details are deliberately withheld to keep you uninformed and dependent. By controlling the flow of information, the manipulator creates a power imbalance that leaves you at their mercy. This tactic ensures that you lack the full picture needed to make informed decisions, thereby increasing your reliance on the manipulator for guidance and control. When important information is concealed, it not only limits your ability to act effectively, but also makes you vulnerable to further manipulation. The manipulator's control over what you know becomes a tool for maintaining their dominance and ensuring that you remain dependent on their version of events or decisions. Seneca offers pertinent advice with his statement, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." This Stoic wisdom highlights the importance of actively seeking out knowledge and not relying solely on others for information. Empower yourself by pursuing a thorough understanding of the situation rather than passively accepting incomplete or misleading information. By taking control of your own knowledge and staying informed, you can counteract the manipulative efforts to control you through the concealment of critical details. Number 13, false praise. False praise is a manipulative tactic where the perpetrator showers you with insincere compliments or flattery, not out of genuine admiration, but as a strategic maneuver to manipulate you. This praise is designed to boost your self-esteem just enough to make you more receptive to their demands or influence. By appealing to your ego, the manipulator hopes to create a sense of obligation or dependency, making it easier to steer your actions in their favor. The tactic relies on the idea that by inflating your ego, they can subtly control your decisions. The manipulator's goal is to make you feel valued and important, but only as a means to an end. Once they have achieved their objective, the false praise often vanishes as quickly as it appeared. Marcus Aurelius offers important guidance with his statement, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." This Stoic wisdom reminds us to accept praise with grace, but not to let it influence our judgment or decisions. By maintaining humility and detachment, you can appreciate the compliment without being swayed by it. This balanced approach helps you stay focused on your true values and principles, rather than being manipulated by insincere flattery. Number 14, intentional silence. Intentional silence is a subtle yet potent manipulation tactic where the manipulator uses silence to exert control and create psychological pressure. By withdrawing communication or responding with prolonged silence, they induce tension and uncertainty, making you question your actions or words. This passive-aggressive strategy can be as effective as overt confrontations in destabilizing your confidence and manipulating your behavior. The manipulator's silence can be intended to make you feel anxious, guilty, or insecure. It creates a void that can lead to overthinking and self-doubt as you struggle to understand their motives or to fill in the gaps left by their absence of communication. This tactic leverages the natural discomfort of silence to manipulate your responses and behavior. Epictetus offers valuable guidance with his teaching, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This Stoic wisdom suggests using moments of silence as a chance to pause, reflect, and regain your composure, rather than succumbing to the pressure or filling the silence with with anxiety, view it as an opportunity to center yourself and evaluate the situation more clearly. By embracing this reflective approach, you can maintain your clarity and resist the manipulative effects of intentional silence. Number 15. Fear attachment. Fear attachment is a manipulative tactic where the perpetrator creates an environment of dependency by exploiting your fears of loss or failure. The manipulator generates a sense of insecurity or dread about what you might lose if you were to distance yourself from them. This fear of the unknown or of potential failure keeps you closely tied to them, as they make you feel that your success or well-being is inextricably linked to their presence and approval. The manipulator's goal is to make you feel so reliant on them that any thought of separation or independence becomes overwhelming and frightening. By fostering this dependency, they maintain control and influence over your decisions and actions, ensuring that you remain under their thumb. Seneca offers profound guidance with his statement, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." This Stoic wisdom encourages you to embrace the present moment and not let fear of what might happen in the future dictate your actions or relationships. By recognizing that the future is inherently uncertain, you can release yourself from the manipulative grip of fear attachment. Cultivate inner freedom and confidence by focusing on your own strengths and values, rather than allowing fear to keep you bound to a manipulative relationship. Embrace the Stoic principle of living fully in the present to break free from the constraints of fear-based manipulation. Understanding these manipulation tactics is the first step to protecting yourself from them. The teachings of the Stoic philosophers offer timeless wisdom, helping us stay centered and strong in the face of manipulation. Remember, the power to control your mind and actions lies within you. As we navigate through life, let us do so with wisdom, integrity, and the unwavering guidance of Stoic philosophy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on living a life of purpose and resilience. Thank you for watching.